Hello everyone, welcome to IMS Academy. So guys, first of all, please confirm the audio video both are clear or not. Okay, so in this session we are going to continue the previous process where we were discussing ISRO PYQs. So in the same sequence we are going to discuss the ISRO PYQs of engineering mathematics. So let's start with this question. Let's talk about the question. First of all, I will read the question in detail. You will try the question and then I will tell you the detailed solution of each and every question. Okay guys, and here we are approaching all the mixed questions of engineering mathematics. So let's approach with this question. The question is the value of x at which y has a minimum. Y has a minimum for y equals to x square minus 3x plus 1 is. So as this question I gave you as an homework, let's see how you approach this one. So the question is very simple. This question is from maximum minimum of one variable, means the calculus. So try this everyone. I will give you only 1 minute for this question, then we will talk in the detail. Everybody should try, everyone should reply. Okay, this is a very simple question of maximum minima. As in maximum minima we can expect question from this particular segment in GET exam also, and here I can see this specific question is from maximum minima of one variable. Yes dear students, let's go for it. So this is a very good question. We can see the function is given to us, y means fx is given to x, which is x square minus 3x plus 1. We need to identify the minimum value of the function. Minimum value means we need to find out first order derivative, then double order derivative, as we don't know at which point we need to find out. So we need to exactly find out the x value, the point only here. So what I will do in this maximum minima for one variable, I already give you a three-step process, where in the first step we will find out the first order derivative f dash x, then we will put it equals to 0. In second step we are having the points or the roots. So from on that particular root we will find out the double order derivative, and in the third step if my value of double order derivative is positive, means greater than 0, then I will have minima. If the value of double order derivative is greater than 0 to minima and it is less than 0, then we are having maxima. So let's approach here. I will find out first of all here f dash x. When I will go for f dash x, it will be 2x minus 3. We need to put it equals to 0. So 2x equals to 3. Hence it is giving me x is equals to 3 by 2, which I can see. It is giving me x is equals to 3 by 2. So my root is 3 by 2. Yeah. So my root is 3 by 2. So whatever the result we are having, we will have at 3 by 2. Actually you can write down directly on the option that you can see that we are having, among the given option we are having 3 by 2. But if the option we don't have none of these now, then so directly I will switch to the 3 by 2. But here we are having one option as none of these also. So I need to be careful for this specific option also. So what I will do now, I will find out f double dash x, which will be 2 only. F double dash x, when I will go for one more order derivative for this one, so it will give me f double dash x, which is 2. 2 means greater than 0, greater than means positive. So hence here I will have minima, dear students. So there is no need to put the value. Directly we are having the value of double order derivative is positive, and when it is positive we are having surely minima. Now at which point or at which root I am having minima? So my root is 3 by 2. So I can directly write down now my answer, option B for Bombay, for which we are 100% sure the result is 3 by 2, my dear students. Very easily we can approach this one. All right, so it's a very simple thing. we can go with the step by step. If you will follow the process, you can solve all the questions very easily, very quickly. All right. Now let's go for the next question. Okay, this is again a very good question from vector calculus. If A, B and C are vectors, we are having A, B and C, three vectors. A is 1 ux, means 1 in ux cap, means actually here we are having ux cap. I will write down the meaning here, 2 into uy cap plus 3 into uz cap. Okay, B is, here also we are having 1 and 1, so 1 ux cap, uy cap plus uz, 1 into uz cap. So basically here we are having the denotation. The denotation ux cap is nothing but I cap, because this is denoting the direction only. Same here, uy cap is nothing but j cap, uz cap is nothing but k cap, for which we used to write down ax cap also earlier, ay cap also earlier, and az cap also earlier, right? And c is also given to us, so this is 1. C is also given to us, 3 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 1 k cap. Okay, we need to find out the value A cross B dot C vector, A vector cross B vector dot C vector. So I need to find out first of all the cross product, and for the resultant I need to find out the dot product. Okay, cross product, and for the resultant we need to go for the dot product. All right, so I hope what we need to do, this is clear to you. You can try this question. This is very simple question. You can solve the question within maximum 50 seconds. So you can solve the question very easily, dear students. I hope you already started solving the question. We are having all the vectors, A vector, B vector and C vector. We can approach it very easily. We can approach it very easily. We can go for it. So what is the result, dear students? Just approach it. Yes, what is the result? Let's approach it. What is the result, dear students? Let's go for it. So I can see I'm having A vector, B vector and C vector. So first of all I need to find out A vector cross B vector. So let me write down the values of A vector, which is I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap. Okay, and for the B vector we are having all are 1. So this is I cap, j cap and k cap. Okay, so first of all I am finding A cross B. So when I will go for the A vector cross B vector, this is a very simple task. Here I can write down I, j and k. Two vectors we are having. The first one is 1, 2, 3. The second one is 1, 1, 1. So let's solve it. So when I will solve this one with respect to I, this will be 2 minus 3. When we will go for minus j, this will be 1 minus 3. Okay, and for k, this will be 1 minus 2. For j, this will be 1 minus 3. For k, this will be 1 minus 2. Okay, so I can write down my result as it is minus I plus 2j or minus k. I is 2 minus 3. Okay, so minus I plus 2j. This is A vector cross B vector. We need to find out dot product also. So for that one, my C vector is, let me write down, the C vector is 3i 2j and k. So this is 3i plus 2j plus k cap. Okay, now So now let's approach it. So when we will go for this one, means we need to go for A vector cross B vector dot C vector. So the result for this one is minus I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap. Okay, dot product 3I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap. When I will solve this one, I dot I will be 1, so this will be minus 3, j dot j will be 1, so 2 2 ja 4 and minus 1. So I'm having minus 4 plus 4, which is shunya. I'm having my result minus 4 plus 4, which is equals to 0, dear student. So we can solve the question very easily. My result is 0. My result is 0. I can see the result very easily, which is 0. I hope this one is clear to everyone. Now let's go for the next. Let's go for the next. So this is a very good question. Very easily we can approach. Simply we can approach it. Now basically now one more conclusion you can get from here, if you want to see that ultimately the cross product is nothing but curled and dot product is nothing but divergent. So we already know that divergent of curl is always 0, so that's why also you can write down, but still here, because it is not asking about any operator, so that's why I did not approach the question with the help of the operators. So we can go with the simple also. Let's see the next one. The next one is the system of equation is given to us: x plus y plus z is equals to 6, 2x plus y plus z is equals to 7, and x plus 2y plus z is equals to 8. Okay, this is the question from linear algebra. So it is asking about which type of solution this system of equation having. Is it having unique solution, no solution, infinite number of solution, or none of these? So we need to identify the number, means which type of solution the given system of equation having. You can easily approach the question, as this is a basic question of linear algebra. If you know about the basics, you can 100% approach. Because now if we talk about the level of ISRO exam as compared to the GATE, I can see so many questions directly has been copied from the GATE. Okay, you can see there are so many questions in the GATE PYQs which are also in the ISRO PYQ. So it means it's not like that they are copying the same year, so they can copy the previous year GATE questions. So if you are having a very good knowledge, or if you are having a very good practice of all the GATE PYQs, then 100% you can do very well in the ISRO also, especially in engineering mathematics, I can say. Okay, so what about the result? The system of equation is given to us. We need to make from here the augmented matrix AB and then we need to solve accordingly the process. Let's approach the question. So first of all, what I will do, I will make here the augmented matrix AB. As I can see, my system of equation is a non-homogeneous system of equation. Ax is equals to b form. How I can say this is a Ax is equals to b form? Because my system of equation is x plus y plus z is equals to 6, 2x plus y plus z is equals to 7, x plus 2y plus z is equals to 8. So I can see here my system is not Ax is equals to 0. This is not a homogeneous system of equation. This is a non-homogeneous system of equation, for which I need to identify which type of solution it is having. So we need to process with by finding rank only, right? So let's approach first of all augmented matrix AB. So what will be my augmented matrix? 1 1 1 6. So 1 1 1 6. Okay. The next is 2 1 1 7, 2 1 1 7, and the next is 1 2 1 8, 1 2 2, 1 and 8. I can see the order of the matrix is 3 cross 4. All right. So first of all, we can see one very simple thing here, dear students, that my matrix is this matrix is an augmented matrix. I need to identify which type of solution my given system of equation having. So what I will do, I will find out the rank here. Now for finding the rank of any 3 cross 4 matrix, if I will talk about this matrix AB, then I will say now the rank of AB will be nothing but less than equals to minimum of mn. So here I am having minimum number is 3. So this will be less than equals to 3. As we know very well, for finding the type of solution here, I need to identify the rank of augmented matrix AB and rank of matrix A also. So which will give me the rank of A? Arey bhai, this is my A matrix only. First 3 columns indicate the matrix. The matrix is a matrix. So here I can write down the rank of A is also denoting, because the order is 3 cross 3. So this is also we can write down less than equals to 3. So rank of AB is less than equals to 3. Rank of A is also less than equals to 3. Now we need to identify, for solving this system of equation, for solving this augmented matrix, we need to follow basic rule of row transformation. Because ultimately here, if I am seeing my rank is less than equals to 3 and also here less than equals to 3, I need to check with our process, I need to check all the minors of 3 cross 3. Suppose if the very first minor of 3 cross 3 is not equals to 0, then I will not proceed for the next minor of 3 cross 3. But if my very first minor of 3 cross 3 equals to 0, then I need to check the other available minors of 3 cross 3 also. If all the minors of 3 cross 3 are 0, then only I will conclude my rank of this matrix will be less than 3, not equals to 3. Okay, so I will go with the same process which we used to approach for the GATE exam. So that's why I told you bachcho ki once when the question is just available on your screen, okay, I will give you enough time to approach, and then I used to tell you each and every question with the detailed explanation. So whatever the important key points are there, I also give you that thing. So the ultimately it's not writing that we are having a question and we are writing directly the solution. We are having a detailed discussion on each and every question. Okay, so that if in the exam you are having similar pattern of question, you will not feel any difficulty in that particular approach. Okay, so here I can see the rank is less than equals to 3 for A and AB both. So what will be my intention? My intention will be all the minors of 3 cross 3 I need to check. Okay, so for checking the minor, I will go with very simple approach, because ultimately I need to check the determinant only. So for that I will go with the row transformation. Why I want to go for the row transformation? You can ask me, or you can think, ma'am, why we are approaching row transformation here? Because beta, as I told you earlier also, again I am saying my point, which can save actually your time so many times. Whenever in system of equation, or if your question is of linear system of equation, or your question is of rank of matrix, and in that particular matrix you are having very first element as 1. If your question is of rank of matrix or system of equation and you are having very first element as 1 beta, you should always try to use row transformation there, because my motive will be, whenever my very first element is 1, my motive should be to make all the elements below this 1 equals to 0. To make all the elements below this 1 equals to 0, that should be my motive. So here also I want to use the same thing. So I want to go here with the at the place of second row R2, I will go with R2 minus 2R1, because ultimately I need to make these two elements 0. And at the place of R3, I will go directly with R3 minus R1. Once I will approach this one, I can find out a determinant very easily. Even there is no need to go for more calculation. We can solve the question very easily. All right. So now let me write down the AB we are having. So if I will solve this one, I can see this is 1, 1, 1 and 6. All right. When I will approach R2 minus 2R1, 2 minus 2, 0, 1 minus 2, minus 1, 1 minus 2, again minus 1, 7 minus 12. We are having, we can see here This is 7 and 7 minus 12. So we are having 5. Okay, right? Now minus 5. Okay. So now when I will go with this one, 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. 8 minus 6, 2. Clear? So I can see this is my new matrix. Again, the order is same, 3 cross 4. But what will be my object? Now I will find out the very first minor, and literally for that first minor I can see without using pen. If I will find out the value of this very first minor of 3 cross 3, I can see, dear student, this is not equals to 0, because when I will approach with respect to 1, this is 0 minus minus plus 1. So this is non-zero. 1 with respect to 1, it will be 0. With respect to 1, this will be 0. So I can see clearly my very first minor of 3 cross 3 is not equals to 0 here, dear students. When it is not equals to 0, we can instantly conclude ki bhaiya, my rank of this matrix will be 3. Why? Because we need only one thing. If in a 3 cross 3 matrix, any one of the minor, if in a 3 cross 4 also we are saying right now, so if in this matrix any one minor of 3 cross 3 is not equals to 0, instantly I can conclude my rank is equals to 3. So I can write down rank of matrix AB equals to 3, pyare bachcho. Yes. So when the rank of this matrix AB equals to 3, now clear, ma'am, it is clear. So is it giving me the same rank for matrix A? Yes. Yes. Why? Because I told you na bachcho, the first 3 columns, these first 3 columns are giving me the rank of matrix A also and rank of matrix AB also. So both the matrices rank I can find out by solving only first 3 column whenever we are having a rectangular matrix. Whenever we are having, in future also you can remember this point, whenever we are having rectangular matrix, by solving the first columns, first means, or if you will leave only the last column, if in a rectangular matrix, if you will leave the last column, the remaining columns can give you the rank of matrix A and AB, always, both. Okay, if until and unless there is a no solution case. So I can see rank of AB is 3, and yeah, definitely rank of matrix A is also 3, because this is ultimately the A only now. So when A and AB both are having rank 3, so hence I can write down rank of A equals to rank of AB equals to 3, and here we are having number of unknowns, means X, Y, Z, that is also 3. So which is equals to number of unknowns, which is equals to number of unknowns. So I can write down conclusion here, we are having unique solution. Hence we have unique solution. Okay, so for this particular system of equation, the solution will be unique. So you can approach to the option number A for Ahmedabad as a true answer. We can approach option A for Ahmedabad as a true answer very easily, very simply. I hope this is clear to every student. This is very simple. Now let's go to the next question. Let's approach to the next. Now this is a very good question from differential equation. Okay, one of the very basic question also, but a good concept where this type of question you can see so many times in all the competition exam, wherever the basic differentiation asked. Okay, so let's see the question. If x is equals to e to the power y plus e to the power y, actually the question is like this only, x is equals to e to the power y. Okay, we are having like this, x is equals to e to the power y plus e to the power y plus e to the power y. We are having the terms, we are having the terms like this. Let me write down here, we are having question like this, x is equals to e to the power y plus e to the power y, like this we are having terms, है ना, e power y plus e power y, again plus e power y, again plus e power y, and so on. I hope you can understand the language of the question. So the question is like this, e power y and then y plus e power y, again y plus e power y. We are having the process is repeating itself. Okay, So e power y plus e power y plus e power y and so on we are having. So how we can approach the question? We need to find out the dy by dx. So first of all, I will write down my question as x is equals to e to the power y I am having n plus x. Y plus x, because as I can see I am having the terms up to the infinite. So when I will not take this one, if I will not take this one, suppose for the remaining terms e power y plus e power y plus e power y and so on, this thing is also x na. If I am having infinite number of terms, among the infinite number of terms, if I will take one term outside, then also I am having infinite number of terms now. So this is very simple thing. I can see e power y, I am having all the terms are here. At the place of all these terms up to the infinity, at the place of all these terms up to the infinity, I can easily put x. So this my question is now looking like this: x is equals to e to the power y plus x, and this one we can solve very easily. So first of all, I will just open this one, x is equals to e to the power y, okay, plus we are having, so we can write down e to the power y and e to the power x, okay. Although it does not make any difference to writing y and x in any form, but I am writing like this. So this is my thing. So now what I can do, I can take log both the sides and then I can solve, because ultimately I need a dy by dx. So let's take log both the sides and then we can solve. So when I will solve this one, okay, one more thing which you should always understand, bacho, in these type of questions we are having options always. In these type of questions we are having options always, so we need to careful by options also, okay. So here what I will do, as I told you, we will take log both the sides. So this is log x. When I will solve here, this will be y, okay. I can see this is log ey, okay, and log ex. So here I can see log m into log n, so I can write down log m plus n. So ultimately I will write down here y plus x directly, because the base is same here, and here we are having log of x. Now for this we need to do the differentiation. Now differentiating both the sides, the differentiation of log x is 1 by x, okay, 1 by x, and here the differentiation of y is dy by dx. For differentiation of x is 1. Differentiation of x is 1 and for y is a dy by dx. So now I need to write down the result. Finally, I need to find out the value of dy by dx. So here the dy by dx will be equals to 1 by x minus 1. Now look at the options. 1 by x minus 1. Okay, so we need to go with the LCM also here. So this is x 1 minus x. So my final result is dy by dx equals to 1 minus x by x. This is my final result. Dy by dx equals to 1 minus x by x, which I can see in option B for Bombay. So my final answer is again B for Bombay, dear students. Very easily, very simply we can solve the question. I hope this is clear to everyone. So very easily we can solve the question. All right. Let's go for the next. Let's go for the next. Now, wow, again very good question. One of the very good question, actually the same question as it is a question we are having in GATE exam also. Okay, for the area between the curves we are having the same pattern of question, even the same question in GATE exam also. But okay, let's approach the question here. So this is same as GATE PYQ. This is same as GATE PYQ. So the area bounded by the curve. So this is very common thing which we used to learn in the integral calculus. Okay, area bounded by the curve, or in vector calculus also. Y square is equals to x between the curve and y is equals to x is given by. We need to find out the area. So for this one, I will tell you directly solution. For this one, we need to make the curves. So we are having first curve as y square is equals to x. So this is my parabola. And the second curve y is equals to x. This is the straight line. So I need to make here the figure. if I will make here the figure बच्चों, okay, okay, if I'm having this one as my x-axis and this one as y-axis, I need figure y, I need to draw y square is equals to x. So this will be my parabola, y square is equals to x, this will be my parabola. So this is the equation of y square is equals to x. Now okay, let me write down here, let me write down here the equation y square is equals to x parabola, and the second is y is equals to x. So y is equals to x is a straight line, y is equals to x is a straight line which we can make like this. So this parabola will cut like this. Okay, so this is my y is equals to x, this is y equals to x, a straight line. So we need to find out here the area between these two curves. Okay, we can find out. So ultimately I can make the shade here, I can make the shade for which we need to find out the area. We need to find out this area, this. I hope you can see the color with the green color. Okay, so we need to identify, we need to find out this area. Let's approach it. So what I will do, I can see I'm having this particular thing, this shaded region, I need to find out the area, and I will use here the double integration only. So what I did here, I can convert or I can divide my shaded area in the small strips. So I can take any one of the strips. So I am taking right now this strip, I am taking right now this strip. You can see this strip which is for which the starting point is y is equals to x, for which the starting point is y is equals to x. This strip, if I will divide my the shaded area in the small strip, I can take any strip of any strip of one area, okay, unit area. So y is equals to x, and here I can see this is going up to the, this is going up to this. The starting point of the strip is y is equals to x, the ending point of strip is your parabola, the ending point of this strip is your parabola only. So we can see my strip is ended at y square is equals to x, means y is equals to root x. So I'm having this thing, I need to identify the area. So I equals to we are having y is equals to x to root x, and this is the unit length. So dy dx. Now what about the limit of x? What about the limit of x? I can see here y is equals to x, I am having, I can see y is equals to x we are having here na bachcho. So we can find out the intersection point also when we are having y square is equals to x and also y is equals to x. Okay, when I will solve, I can get from here y square is equals to y. So I'm having ultimately y is equals to 1. Okay, 1 also. So you can write down y square minus 1 is equals to 0. So y minus 1 is equals to 0. So we are having y is equals to 1 and y is equals to 0. At y is equals to 0, my x is also 0. At y is equals to 1, my x is also 1. So I can write down this intersection point will be 1 1 bachcho, and this intersection point will be 0 0 0 0. Okay, so my x starting point of x-axis is x is equals to 0. Okay, and last or ending point on x-axis will be x is equals to 1. So this is the limit for x, which is 0 to 1, and this is the limit for y, which is x to root x. So now let's solve it. When I will just integrate this one with respect to, as I'm having the limit of y, so with respect to y, so this will be y, we will put the limit at x, integration x to root x, and here we are having x is equals to 1 to, x is equals to 0 to 1, 0 to 1. So when I will solve, I can see the result is root x minus x. For this I need to integrate between x is equals to 0 to x is equals to 1. When I will integrate, I can see I am having x power 1 by 2. So x power 1 by 2 means when we will solve x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, so this will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, then you need to put the limit as from 0 to 1 minus 4x. Your integration will be x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, 0 to 2. So the limit is 0 to 1. So you can put here 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. So this is 2 by 3. I am having x power 3 by 2. Okay, and it will be 1 minus 0 to 1 minus 1 by 2. Again we are having x square, limit 0 to 1. So when we will put here, we can see na pyare bachcho very easily. When I will put the limit 1 to 0, so this will be 1, this will be 1. For 0 it is 0 only. So I am having ultimately 2 by 3 minus 1 by 2. You can solve by taking LCM as 6. So 3 2 ja 6, 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6 minus 3. So my result is 1 by 6. My result is 1 by 6, which I can see in option C for Chennai here. So this is my final answer. This is my final answer, which I can see in option C for Chennai. Very easily, very simply we can approach this one. Okay, so this is a very simple thing, but yeah, this is a very good concept, very important pattern also, because in the GATE exam also we can see the area between curves type of questions. So yeah, you should not miss for ISRO exam also. Okay, especially you should try all the GATE questions, including this one. This is also GATE question. So you should try all the GATE questions of area between the curves, so that you can appear very easily in the ISRO exam. Okay, now let's talk about the next question. This you can try very easily, and with the Brahmastra part 1 and part 2, so you can solve the question very quickly. Within the 30 seconds you can solve the question, maximum 30 seconds. Okay, so the question is eigenvalues of the matrix. We need to identify the eigenvalues. Bacha log, just go for it. I am giving you the time, which is actually more than enough, more than enough. You can try. This is literally very simple, very simple. Yes, dear students, let's go for the solution. So let's approach it. We can see this is very simple. As for the eigenvalues and eigenvector, we are having Brahmastra technique, bachcho, and for that I already told you, if you will approach Brahmastra part 1, maybe your question will solve. Okay, if Brahmastra part 1 is not working, then if you will approach Brahmastra part 1 and part 2, 100% your question will be solved. Okay, so let's see the question, as it is asking about the eigenvalues for the given matrix. So my matrix is A is equals to cos alpha, sin alpha, and cos alpha. Okay, this is my matrix, which is a 2 cross 2 matrix. I need to identify eigenvalues. As we know very well, in Brahmastra part 1, I will use sum of eigenvalues. Beta, sum of eigenvalues is nothing but sum of the principal diagonal elements, means the trace of matrix, trace of this given matrix. So I will add only these two elements and it will give me the sum of my eigenvalues. So it will be cos alpha plus cos alpha, which is 2 cos of alpha. Okay, first thing is here. Suppose I am having, so I need to identify those two eigenvalues among, means from the option we will check whose sum is 2 cos alpha. Let's check out the options. I can see if I will go with the first option, if I will go with the very first option, I can see bachcho here I am having cos alpha plus and minus cos alpha. Bhaiya sum is shunya here, so this will not be my answer. I can instantly within the 5 seconds I can remove this option, I can leave the option. Let's talk about the second option. And plus sin alpha minus sin alpha will give me the result as a 0. It will not give me sum as a 2 cos alpha, because I can see I need sum as in 2 cos alpha. Okay, so this is also not working. Tan alpha and cot alpha will also, tan alpha plus cot alpha will not able to give me sum as a 2 cos alpha. So this is also not possible. Let's check it out, the last option, which is cos alpha plus minus sin alpha. If I will write down cos alpha plus sin alpha, okay, and plus I need to find out sum only. So here we can solve the question by only using Brahmastra part 1. There is no need to go with Brahmastra part 2. Okay, plus cos alpha minus sin alpha. I can see sin alpha minus sin alpha plus sin alpha gone. My sum his or my result is here 2 cos alpha. Bingo, dear students, this is the required thing which I need only. If in the given option any one of the option is giving me sum as a 2 cos alpha, this will be my answer 100%. So my answer is option D for Delhi. Very easily, very simply we can solve the question, literally. So I can see, so you can take maximum, I'm talking about the maximum 25 seconds for this question. Maximum 25 seconds you will need for solving this question. If you are my student, even you can solve in the 15 seconds only by just checking here some of the eigenvalues. Quickly you can jump to the option, because every time beta, whenever the question is of eigenvalues and eigenvector, surely they will give you the options, and when the options are there we can solve very easily with the Brahmastra part 1. Suppose Brahmastra part 1 is sum of the eigenvalues. If it is not working, okay, and by the Brahmastra part 1 you are not sure that which option is right, then you can switch to the Brahmastra part 2 also. With Brahmastra part 1 and Brahmastra part 2 togetherly, 100% you will get the answer, surely. Okay, so this is a very common pattern, very easy pattern for GATE exam also. Now let's go for one question from the probability, one very simple concept question. Let's read out the question. Person X can solve 80% of the ISRO question paper and person Y can solve 60% questions. The probability that at least one of them, it is asking about at least one of them will solve a problem from the question paper selected at random. Options are available. You can try the question as it is asking about at least. You can go for at least, as we are having at least is always 1 minus nothing also you can go, or if you want to go directly you can go. So you can try, then I will tell you. You can try first, then I will tell you very simple question which we can easily approach. 1 minus nothing also you can solve, and by the direct also you can solve. Now let's go for the question. We can approach the question very easily. First of all, you can see that whenever we are having at least na bachcho, I give you one simple thing, that at least is always is equals to 1 minus nothing. 1 minus nothing, or you can write down total minus nothing also. You can use 1 minus nothing. 1 why I am writing, because the total probability is always is equals to 1. So if you want, you can write down 1 minus nothing. If you want, you can write down total minus nothing. Okay, if it is asking about the numbers. So right now I will deal here with the probability. So what is given to me? It is given to me the question will solve by the x is 0.80, 80%. Question will solve by Mr. Y is 0.60, 60%. Okay, this is the probability when the question will solve by x or y. Suppose the question is not solved by x, Mr. X, then it is 1 minus 0.80, this is 0.20. Okay, the same thing when my question is not solved by Mr. Y, so this is 1 minus 0.60, which is 0.40 we are having. Yes, we can write down. So x also we are having, y also we are having. Okay, x bar and y bar. As I told you bachcho, if I need to find out here, this question we can approach in 2 minutes. I will tell you, this is my first method. Which you can see where I am approaching at least is equals to 1 minus nothing. So 1 minus nothing is the total probability. So if I want to find out probability, of not solving question, okay, so it will not solve by x, okay, or it will not solve by y, okay, and yes, it will not solve by both of them also. So it will not solve by both of them also. So here we can write down it will not solve by both of them ultimately. So I can write down probability of x bar intersection y bar. That is also possible here. Okay, so neither it will solve by A nor it will solve by B. So when I will go with x bar, that is 0.20, this is 0.40, and when we will go with this one, this is 0.80. Okay, so we are having ultimately from here 0.60 plus 0.80, which I can write down on the next slide. So this is probability of not solving. Okay, not solving. This is equals to, we are having, yeah, neither by A nor by B. Yes, shabash. So here we can go by, neither it will solve by A nor it will solve by the B. Okay, so this will be, I'm having 0.1, no, this is not, Are Baba, this is, so this will be 1.40. No, actually not 1 point. I need to minus here, Are bachcho, because this is neither nor I'm asking about na. So this will be minus this. When I will go with the minus, wait a minute, why I write down this one x bar and this is y bar. Okay, so this is 0.60, 0.2 and 0.4 we are having. Okay, actually when I'm approaching this one now, I want that neither it will solve by A, okay, A will not solve the question, B will also not solve the question, and both will also not solve the question, means it will not solve by A or B. Okay, I don't know what you are writing. Okay, so we can understand this point. So let me write down again, so I can go with this one, as this is probability of x bar when it is not solved by A. Suppose it is not solved by B also. Okay, it is not my problem will not solve by A, my problem will not solve by B. First thing, or even we can go with one more easy effort. rather finding the x bar y bar, we can go with this one, probability of not solving. Now ultimately I want, so I can go with this one also. I want that probability will solve by at least one of them, at least one of them. So I can write down at least means either it can be A, it can be B. I can go with the probability when neither of them will solve, none of them will be solved, neither of them will be solved, means it will not solve by A, neither by A nor by B, neither by A nor by B. So if you want to go with this one, neither it will solve by A nor it will solve by B, so there is no need to go with the next one. We can write down directly na. So this will be 0.20, means when it will not solve by first X and when it will not solve by Y. Okay, as let me write down here what is the meaning of neither nor, bachcho. What is the meaning of neither nor? As either or is always A union B. This is the either or. Either or is always this one. If we want to find out neither nor, so this will be 1 minus probability of, I can go with this one also 1 minus, but in this case now it will be lengthy because ultimately I am talking about neither x nor y. So in this case, if I will go with 0.20, I am having which is 0.20 plus 0.40, it will be 0.60. This is the case when the problem is not solved by A, means X. Problem is also not solved by Y. Okay, so these two things we are having 0.60, but ultimately it is asking about at least one of them. When I am writing like this now, I am missing one thing. Suppose it is solved by both of them, right? So we can go like this also. Even we can go with directly here. There is no need of neither nor concept. Even we can go with directly, bachcho. Here the required probability I can find out directly here. If I will go with suppose my problem, you are asking about only at least one na. You want one of them will solve. It is possible that both of them will also solve. Either A will solve or B will solve or both of them will solve. Yeah, this is also possible. So we can say at least one of them na. So probability of X, suppose X will solve the problem or Y will solve the problem. Okay, or we can use here X intersection Y when both of them solve the problem. So I need only at least one of them. So X will solve the problem 0.80, Y will solve the problem 0.60. We can calculate this one also. So I can get my answer directly. In this case, I can get my answer directly. So when I will solve, I can see the result. When I will solve, I can see the result, bachcho, which is, we are having options also. Yes. So when I will solve, sorry, yeah. So we can directly solve. This is giving me 0.92. Okay, I can easily solve my question, which is giving me 0.92. So there is no need to stuck with this one. We can go with directly also, which is the direct one. If you want to go with either or, yes, you can go with either or also, neither nor also. But when it is asking about at least one, and when we are having only two persons, so we can approach it directly also. We can approach it directly also. Yes. Okay, very good. Very good. So now let's approach it. very easily we can solve. So my result is 0.92. If you want to go with the at least, then also you can go, but here the at least is 1 minus nothing. If you want to go, then you can write down 1 minus, when my problem will not solve by A and my problem is also not solved. Here I need to multiply, not solved by A and also not solved by B. Not solved by A and also not solved by B. If you want to go with this one, because here there is no need to go individually, so we can directly write down not solved by A is 0.20, not solved by B is 0.40. So ultimately it is giving me 1 minus 0.80. So which is equals to again 0.92. So if you want to go with this one, you can go directly. If you want to go with this one, you can go like this also. So both the patterns are possible here. If you want to go with nothing means neither by A nor by B. So this is denoting neither A or neither X nor B nor Y. Okay, so here there is no need to go for the intersection portion directly. Ultimately the intersection probability of X bar intersection Y bar is X bar into Y bar only. So you can solve like this also, bachcho, and you can solve like this also. So this is the second one and this is the first one. So both methods are possible here. Clear everyone? Okay, now let's go for the next one. Yeah, so this is a good question. Here we are having one more. Okay, we will check. Here we can see the question is cos x minus iota. The question is cos x minus j is iota or j sin x cube root. So this is power 1/3 actually. Cos x minus j sin x is equals to, so you are asking about this value, cos x minus j sin x power 1/3. Cos x minus j sin x power 1/3. Yeah, this is a very simple question which you can solve very easily. Very easily you can solve, bachcho, this question. Here we are having plus in the option. This is okay, right? Here one simple correction in the option, we are having plus cos x/3 plus j or iota sin x/3. Now let's go with this one again, a very good question. So cos x minus j sin x power 1/3. I can see this is the question from complex variable. When we will solve, we can use here, we can directly write down the question is cos x/3 minus j sin x/3. I am using here de Moivre's theorem. I am using here, bachcho, de Moivre's theorem. Okay, with the help of the de Moivre's theorem, we can solve the question very easily and ultimately one simple thing. Okay, first of all, let me write down what is the de Moivre's theorem. What is the de Moivre's theorem? We are having cos x minus iota or j sin x power 1/3 na. So first of all, let me write down what is the de Moivre's is only apply on the positive term. So this is cos theta plus iota sin theta power n. If I am having, I can use here cos n theta plus iota sin n theta. But I can see here I am having cos x minus j or iota sin x power 1/3. So what I can do now, bachcho, this question, first of all, we can write down cos x minus j sin x power 1/3. We can write down this as an e to the power. This actually we are having here negative na. So I can write down my question is cos x cos x plus j sine of minus x, and here also I can take cos of minus x, because d moviers I can approach on always cos theta plus iota sine theta, so I need positive. So that's why here I'm having negative, so I can write down my question as cos minus theta is cos theta only, sine minus theta is minus sine theta. So ultimately we are doing the same thing, and whole power is 1 by 3. Okay, so now I can write down this form is nothing but e to the power minus x. If you want to use here this theorem, this process, you can write down e to the power minus x power 1 by 3. So this is actually nothing but this is e to the power minus x we are having, or power 1 by 3. So you can write down your form is ultimately what we are having. Ultimately what we are having, this is nothing but e to the power, okay, iota is also there, iota 1 by 3 I'm having na, okay. So e to the power minus iota x power 1 by 3. So this is e to the power minus iota by 3 or j by 3. The notation you can use as iota or j. So this is your question ultimately, e to the power minus j by 3. Now we need the result. As we can see, we need to write down the result. So what I will write down? My result, as I don't have in options. Okay, what it is asking? It is asking about this value only na, okay. So e power minus j by 3. So when I will go with j by 3, I can write down directly the option is, directly I can go with the option. So there is no need to check. Let me cross check the question, what actually it is asking about, the conjugate or the same thing. Cos x minus j sin x only. So this will be, there is no need of correction. This will be only, when I will open this, the result is only cos of x by 3 and minus j sine of x by 3. This actually we can write down the thing, cos of x by 3 minus j sine of x by 3. So this will be my answer. So option C is ultimately my answer in this case. Option C is ultimately my answer in this case. So there is no need of any extra thing. We can see ultimately it's not possible to approach directly the d moviers. We need to convert. If a question is having negative sign in between, means in the cos theta minus iota sine theta, you need to write down it as an e power minus iota theta, and then power you can apply whatever you want to. So here that's why I write down this in the form cos minus x plus j sine minus x power 1 by 3, and then my result will be e to the power minus jx 1 by 3 only, minus this is e to the power, let me write down here only, e to the power minus j, okay, jx power 1 by 3. So this is e power minus jx by 3 only, which is theta only na, jx by 3. So the expansion of this form is here only, which is cos x by 3 minus j, because I am having sine as minus j, okay. So minus j sine x by 3. So simply we can solve. Here the answer option C. Here is the answer option C. Okay, right. Now this is a very simple question which I am giving you as a homework. Two questions I will give you as a homework, but tomorrow we will start from more questions like here only. This is the question of numerical methods, where it is asking about to use false position, means the regular falsy method. And in the second question, this is also a question of numerical method, where it is asking about the Newton-Raphson. Okay, here it is 3, not 2, this is 3. So cube root of c, okay, Newton-Raphson iteration formula we need to find out for cube root of c, and we can easily find out, very easily even. Okay, so we will approach the question, more questions we are having, we will approach the more questions in the tomorrow session. Tomorrow we are having the session at 6 to 7. So tomorrow also we are having the session, day after tomorrow also we are having the session. So please don't miss the live session, because if you are preparing for scientist exam of ISRO, then definitely the session will be helpful for you, because we are approaching all the mathematical question which asked in the previous year for the ISRO. So definitely it will be important. Okay guys, all right, so I hope everything is clear to everyone. And yeah, one more thing, don't misunderstand the question. This is very simple. Okay, you can approach with this one also, where at least is equals to 1 minus nothing. This is the simple approach where there is no need to use the intersection, means there is no need to use the individually this one and this one. I can go directly with the multiplication, means I want neither A nor B. I don't want both of them. So here also you can solve, and in this manner also you can solve, so which is a systematically approach. Okay, so we always approach these type of questions in this manner in our classroom also. Okay guys, so everything is clear to everyone, I hope so. And see you there again in the live session, which is tomorrow 6 o'clock, same timing, 1 hour session we are having. So tomorrow we are having 6 o'clock session. Okay guys, till that, take care, bye bye. Stay tuned to our IMS Gate Academy YouTube channel.